Greetings, my fellow Star Wars enthusiasts. My name is Jason Amari, and this is Star Wars Breakdown. So, yesterday, this is something I've thought about for a while. I'm sure everyone's thought about and would it fit, but yesterday I posted a picture on my Instagram account, and in it I depicted whether or not Snoke could be a Skywalker, and I wanted to elaborate on that and actually give you guys a visual. It's a lot easier to explain things when I'm talking and type a 75 paragraph thing for an Instagram picture. But do you guys think that Snoke could be a Skywalker? And if so, would it damage or widen the Star Wars universe in your personal opinion? Don't think about what other people think. I want to know what each person thinks. Would you care or would you not care if Snoke was a Skywalker? Now, the first reason, or I don't know if it's the first one, but one of the reasons I gave was that Snoke could be the brother of Anakin Skywalker. Now, he could have been born before him, because at the time of The Phantom Menace, Shmi Skywalker was, I believe, 40, according to Wikipedia. But, so she was around, 30 when she gave birth to Anakin. And I say this because, a lot of people, I get it's a different universe, and I get it's a different, lifestyle, but, she was a slave. Maybe she met somebody, fellow slave, maybe someone that owned her before Watto. I don't know all that backstory, okay? I didn't follow a lot of the Legends material related to her early days. Now, that might make me sound stupid or uneducated, but I'm referring to with what is canon now. Regardless of what's Legends or not, you can use bits of that or come up with a whole new story to how her backstory was. But all we know in canon is that she was 40 in The Phantom Menace. She was about 30 when she gave birth to Anakin. Could she have had a kid before Anakin? And if you're asking where that kid went, well, the kid could have been presumed dead in some kind of accident, totally explaining Snoke's scars. Or, because he was a slave, if Snoke is this child, I'm referring to him being a boy, there's a chance that he would have been sold or traded or bartered with or something along those lines, explaining his complete absence. Anakin might not even know about it. If Snoke is a Skywalker and he's the older brother of Anakin, how interesting would it be if he went off, traded here, traded there, whatever, or even presumed dead, and then went on to be who he is in The Force Awakens? I think matching up Skywalker, as in Luke, to Snoke potentially being his uncle, that could be the "No, I am your father" reveal. They could be talking, he's like, Vader this, Vader that, and Luke could be like, no, he was my father, and then Snoke could be like, before he was your father, he was my brother. Whoa, whatever. It's cheesy, but it's cool. That would be a very clever I am your father moment, so we're not giving away Rey's heritage, if that's something they wanted to do and push off till 9. Double mindfuck for having two different reviews. Now, the other thing is he could have been born after Anakin Skywalker was. And when I say that, I mean he could have been born before The Phantom Menace takes place, when Anakin was young, and perhaps they thought he just died. Maybe he was born screwed up, messed up, scarred up, and he was discarded and was still alive. I don't know. I get Shmi might not want to do that. She seems to be a very loving mother and would accept a deformed child, but the owner might not. It may have been out of her choosing. That could have been why she was so protective over Anakin, and then maybe she realized how bad the life was, is that no matter what the Jedi offered, it's going to be way better than him remaining on that planet as a slave and dealing with all the pod racing and the dangers of that. Now, he could have also been conceived by Lars and Shmi around or before, before the events of Attack of the Clones. They're both relatively young. They both could have, been hot for each other after they got married, as most people are, and baby's born. Now, remember, The Phantom Menace takes place, The Phantom Menace takes place 32 years before Episode 4. So, if I'm not mistaken, Vader was 42 in A New Hope. Add another 4 years to Return of the Jedi, he would have been 46 when he died. Add another 30 years, he'd be 76. If Snoke is an older brother, he could be in his, mid-80s. Now, mid-80s matches an old, degrading conception of Snoke with additional scarring from battle or whatever explosion that would have caused the scars on his face and burns and stuff like that. And even if he's younger, he could still be, 70 in The Force Awakens. And you got to go into consideration that the dark side degrades your body and deforms you and stuff, as we all, as Star Wars fans know. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about was in regards to Luke finding out that Snoke is his uncle. We have the exact same dynamic as we have now, and I don't want people to forget that. By that I mean we have a light side uncle, Luke Skywalker, who has a dark side. Well, I get he's somewhere in the middle, but he's definitely using the dark side, so that's what I'm getting at. And Kylo Ren being the nephew. Now, if Snoke is Luke's uncle, we would have the same dynamic, just reversed. It would be a dark side uncle and a light side nephew. I mean, it almost mirrors it. So there's not much to argue there when it comes to Snoke not being a Skywalker, because it would damage the story. I mean, it's the exact same story. We're literally just flipping it. I mean, that's all. I get it's not the same, and I get, when I talk about things, I kind of throw them out there. But the bottom line is for me anyways, and this is what I want to know. I want to know what everyone thinks. I mean, if you see this video, just leave a comment. I like the idea. I'd be open to it. I hate the idea. That would be, terrible for Star Wars. So what do you all think? I'm not going to get into the whole father thing of Anakin, and I'm going to leave it as that. And I actually have a theory I'm working on now, and it's about the identity of Snoke, and it's a long video. If you've seen my other channel on YouTube before I created this one, because I wanted to have, a whole new. I wanted all my accounts, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, have the same email address, so I created a whole new one. I'm doing it all under one email address and only that. And I hate the idea, and I'm going to say this here, and I know it's off topic from my original idea for this video, but I hate the idea that Supreme Leader Snoke is this ancient being. And I say that because of one reason. Not that it won't make him badass or powerful or this and that, but I hate the idea because if you have the almighty mighty, the first, the greatest, the most powerful, the one hiding in the background who can do all these things that he can't do, come out and get defeated, anything past this is going to be weak-ass shit. And I'm going to be very upset, and I will never jump ship on Star Wars. I'm not one of those fake-ass fans who, because they don't like one thing, is going to jump ship. It scares me to think, though, that the almighty mighty is going to get defeated, and then anything after that is weaker, and they're not going to have that threat potential, for me anyways, to have that fear of, oh my god. So I would progress each villain. I would like the progression of each villain to be more powerful than the next. Having Snoke being the brother, or, like I said, of Anakin Skywalker, is interesting because you got brother versus brother, and you have the family. He can be killed off, and this whole Vader, Snoke, brother, chosen one, Force created, Sidious Plagueis bullshit talk is just, it could be done, and then we move on from there with these side stories and new trilogies that have nothing to do with Skywalkers if they so choose to do that. So that's where I stand. Again, I want to know what everyone thinks. Do you like the idea of Snoke being a Skywalker or not? Even if he's not, you know, the brother of Anakin. Let me know what you think in the comments, please. I don't get a lot of comments. I know this is a new channel. I had a bunch of subscribers on my old channel, and it's slowly been going down because I'm not posting on it. But if you do see this and you saw my old channel, this is my new channel. I post things on. So that's the theory. Let me know what you think in the comments. And remember to stay kind to one another. Life is too short to hold grudges. There's so much hate in this world. We need to all be a little more kind. May the Force be with you. May the force of others be with you. And may the force of you be with others. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Thank you.